Oh my goodness. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, you guys, today's video is so exciting. Not only are we doing the July check-in, I cannot believe we are more than halfway through this year of the Mind, Body, and Soul series. But you guys, we are going to talk about a major manifestation that has happened, and it's not just one. There's more than one, and I can't believe, like, I've put things out there and they've come to me for free. So, if you guys want to see what major manifestations have come to me in the last 2 months, go ahead and like and subscribe, and let's jump right into this video. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. Hello, happy July. I get that it's the end of July at this point that the video is going live, but it's just been a busy month. Like, it's been so crazy the last 2 months, let's be real. As you guys saw, last month I was in Oregon. We were supposed to go to Maui. Maui got canceled. We've had a lot of family stuff going on. We did the life update. If you guys have not watched my life update video, go check it out. I will link it above and in the description box down below. So if you guys want to catch up on what's been going on, check that out. But then July, you guys, so many manifestations have come true recently, which is just like so exciting. In the end of last year, I decided to create my vision board. I made a physical vision board, which is in my office. I look at it every single day. It's right here. It's got, physical pictures, all the things that I really want right there. I also have a vision board that I made for my desktop, so I see that every single day, and that's a little bit different. It asks questions on there. And then I also turned the background of my phone into a vision board. Now, if you guys want to see how I did those things, I did make a video on it. I will have that linked right here for you guys. Go check it out. It is July. We still have time to make manifestations happen this year. But at the end of last year, I put some things on my vision board that I haven't done before. And you guys, like, it's crazy to me that the things that I put on there have come true, and then things recently that I've just put out there into the world and they've come to me. So let's do our quick July check-in, and then we will talk about all of the manifestations that are coming true. Like, I can literally tick off the boxes at this point with you guys. So July has been busy. I launched my program, which is actually one of the things that was on my vision board in December of last year. I knew that I wanted to launch a program. I knew that I wanted to do something to help women and support women. I just didn't know how to do it, how to put it out there. And so in March, I discovered Samantha Daily and I did her ANA program. And then I launched my food freedom course in July. And you guys, we start Monday. I cannot wait to change the lives of these women. It's going to be absolutely incredible. It just makes my heart like so happy, and I'm so grateful that this has gone the way it has. I have so much to learn. I've learned so much from this launch, and it's just really exciting. And because of everything that happened, like, I have created even more programs, like small little programs, like some fun things for the holidays and a master class for you guys, something a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit more easy to digest than a 3-month program. I was just really like, this program has been on my heart for years. I just didn't know how to put it all together and like package it up and present it to you guys. And so when I decided to take this course, the Abundant and Ambitious course that I took, it helped me harness all of my ideas and put them together and create the program and be able to launch it and give it to you guys. So that's why I did such a big program at the beginning. But you guys, God, that has been on my vision board since December. And so to actually launch, have people in that course is a dream come true, and I could cry because it's so exciting for me. I'm going to be launching the program again after this round. So I just can't wait to see what I learn and how it's going to change and evolve and grow to become the best possible program for you guys. And it's going to be so amazing. And there's so many good things coming your way. I'm just so excited. It's going to be It's so good. Okay, so I launched my program, which is incredible, and that's been a big learning curve and a big process for me. I worked a bunch of weddings this month, which I'm actually phasing out of working weddings because my body has been really tired and recovering from working weddings has been really hard, and I really want to go all in on this business. And so like I'm going all in on me, and it just feels so good, and I'm so excited to be doing one-on-one coaching and be doing group coaching, and it's just really exciting to bet on me and know that as long as I don't give up, I'm gonna keep getting better, and it's gonna be an incredible journey, and I'm excited. My sister was here for 9 days, and my heart is like, she left today. My heart is so broken. I'm not gonna cry again right now. I'll cry a little bit later. It's just been incredible, and to be honest, like I have been working on my program and working on launch, and then she was studying for her NCLEX because she is getting her nursing license, which is, oh my goodness, like a dream come true, and I'm so proud of her. So she has a little boy roughly the same age as Olivia, and so, you know, I've been taking care of the kids, so I've been getting like all the baby snuggles and lots of imagination play, lots of navigating having 2 kids instead of 1, and it's been so much fun. Like it's been such a blessing to have them here in my home, and honestly the last 9 days it's been a lot of work, behind the scenes stuff, and hanging out with family, and my brother and his wife have come over several times, which that has been a blessing. It's just been so wonderful, and so it's been a lot of family time. It's been really good for the soul. It's been a lot of growing and having hard conversations, which I think are so good to have. It's been really wonderful. It's been a really, really wonderful July. I can't believe it's the end of July and we're moving into August. We're gonna be starting fall content soon. I've already seen people posting fall content, which is insane to me because it's July, and I'm sorry, but I won't do that to you guys. Like I will start posting fall content soon, but not yet. Like I love pumpkins and I love all the thing, but I love summer. Summer is my favorite, and so we're hanging into summer. It's still summer. I still haven't gone to Maui yet, and so after Maui, then we can do the fall stuff. Okay? Okay. All right, you guys, so quickly before we jump into manifestations, I do want to talk to you guys about the books that I've been reading this month, because we always talk about the books that I'm reading, that I'm growing with. You know, we got to do the work. You got to do the work if you want to keep growing. And so last month when I was on my trip to visit my sister, I got this lovely book right here, in which I'm about halfway through this book. July has just been really busy, and I've read a couple little chapters in here, and it's great, just daily reminders that there's something out there that's bigger than us, and it really brings you back to being so grateful for the things that we have and all that. And I do really appreciate this book, and I'm going to finish this book. I just haven't had much time to read this month, so I'm still reading this guy. I do like it. It doesn't call to me as much as You're a Badass or You're a Badass with Money. Those books I would have read this month. Like I couldn't stop reading them. They had me hooked, and I loved her writing style. I loved the way she talked. Like it just drew me in. I don't super love the way they talk about things. I like the idea of this book, but it's like written in a third person. It just doesn't grab me as much as the other ones, but I do enjoy it. I like those ones better. They're completely different books, and I understand that, but yeah, this one's okay. It's okay. That's my review for right now. It's okay. All right. And then one of my lovely friends who was in my ANA group, she recommended Discover Your Dharma. And I've had it in my shopping cart for a while, and my sister was here, and I was like, sister, have you read this book yet? And she's like, no, but Dharma's really cool, and it's blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, great. So I've only read like 1 page of this. Like I read the foreword and the first page, and so this guy just came in. So I'm actually probably gonna switch to this book now, because I kind of like the way it's written already. Like I just like the way she talks, and that's what draws me in. So I will let you guys know, but as as always, I will add this to the book list in the description box down below, and then I will let you guys know what my thoughts are next month, and we'll see how far I've gotten. I'm hoping that now launch is officially over. Today's the last day of the Food Freedom launch, so by the time you guys are seeing this video, the program will already be starting, and I am so excited to jump into this. I'm so excited to change lives. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be amazing. But I'm hoping that because launch is coming to a close, I'm gonna have a little bit more time to just sit down and take some time for me to do some reading. So let's move on to these major, and when I say major, I mean major manifestations, you guys. So let's talk about some manifestations. Okay, so one, you guys, launching my program has literally been on all of my vision boards. It said, you know, I didn't know what it was gonna be called at the beginning. So in December, I just wrote launch program or launch a course. And then Food Freedom came to me in a meditation one day. And so I just had Food Freedom on my vision board on my computer because I can update that whenever I want. And so I updated it and I just said Food Freedom, and I didn't know what that meant because I hadn't created the course yet. And then I created the course and then I wrote, you know, launch Food Freedom program, and I can check that off, which is so exciting. A little manifestation, which I don't think it's little, I think it's huge and it's so incredible. During one of my classes with my ANA course, I was talking with my coach and I was like, oh my goodness, let me grab my notebook. And I was like, oh no, this is the wrong one. And I have like 10 notebooks going at a time, you guys, because I have my nightly gratitude journal. I had a notebook for my ANA course. I was taking a wealth calibration course in June, so I had a separate notebook for that. And I was like, oh my goodness, you guys, I have 10 notebooks. And she's like, oh girl, you need a remarkable. And I was like, what is this? What is this magic that you speak of? And so she told me about this like notebook. It's like an iPad, but it's just, you know, specifically for writing notes, and you can create several notebooks inside of that and lists and all this kinds of stuff. Like it can do so much stuff, but the coolest part about it is that you can write and it handwrites your handwriting, and then you can convert it to text and you can email it to yourself, text it to yourself, like it can go to different devices. So you can take your content that you've written down and turn it into content, which is huge. You guys, that is massive because I'm a big note taker. Like I love writing things down, but then if I write it down and then I have to type it up and then I have to, you know what I mean? Then you have to send it to all the different places. This was amazing to me, okay? And so I told my husband, I was like, oh my goodness, this sounds incredible. I feel like I need this in my life. And I was like, okay, but I don't want to just buy something. So I have a thing this year. Like I took this wealth calibration course and I want to put out there into the world that like I deserve to have good things and wealth and abundance is out there and it's ready for me. But something else that I have really been focusing on this year is saving. So normally I work weddings throughout the year and I have money for a certain period of time, but then I use all of the money, you guys, to invest back into this YouTube channel. I buy cameras and lighting and equipment and you know what I mean? Like I save up my money for bigger purchases. Like I got this camera last year and you know, so I save my money and then I buy things. And this year I really want to work on putting money away because I have big dreams, big goals, big things that I want to buy. And so I didn't want to just like, okay, I've got the money, let me just buy this thing that I really want. I wanted to sit with it and take the time and, you know, put some money aside for it, work a couple weddings, you know what I'm saying? Like, be responsible about it. And I guess I never stopped talking about it because I was so excited about this thing. I was just like, oh my goodness, this thing sounds so cool. Like, I don't know, I talked about it all the time. And one night I was, you know, walking into Liv's room. We were getting ready to do bedtime. I got into Liv's room and I sat down and I had this really great idea that I wanted to add to my course because like anytime I get a new idea, I'm like, ooh, I could put that in a slide, or oh my goodness, that needs to go in an email to the women in the group. Like they need this information. And so I was like, I'm gonna go write it down. And the notebook that I needed was in my office. So I came into my office and there's a remarkable sitting on my desk. And I was like, what's happening? Let me show you. I almost opened it for you guys on camera. If you guys are interested in like a little bit more about this now that I've had time to play with it, let me know. But it was literally like in its package sitting on my desk, and I was like, Doug, how did this get here? When did this get here? Why is this here? What's happening? Like, it was so, you guys, it's so exciting. It was the most beautiful surprise my husband's ever gotten me. It was really wonderful. I cried. I was so excited. I'm still so excited. I love that it's super thin. I mean, it's got weight to it, but it's nowhere near as heavy as my notebooks that I carry around. It's just, so the moral of this story is you can't get what you want unless you ask for it. And I didn't even ask my husband for it. I just was like, oh my goodness, this is just something that I really feel like I need in my life. I have already used it to write out captions and, you know, just free writing at the end of the night, getting thoughts out, and then being like, oh my goodness, this is something that people really need to hear. Being able to convert it to text and then making it an Instagram post, like, you guys. It's so exciting. You guys, it's so exciting. So this was a big manifestation for me. Like, this just happened in July. Like, at the beginning of July, I think was the first time I found out about it. And I hadn't even had a chance to put it up on my vision board yet. Like, I was going to. I mean, I was probably just gonna buy it after I worked this last wedding, but it showed up on my desk for me right there. And that was really exciting, you guys. Oh my goodness. I have the best husband in the world. Okay, you guys, are you guys ready for the big one? The big major manifestation? It's been at least a year. I remember talking to my sister a year, maybe a year and a half ago, and just saying like, I just think it would be nice to be able to work in different locations. You know, when Liv was smaller and she'd fall asleep in the car, I'm like, I could be editing a video in the car while you're sleeping. So I was like, it would be really nice to have a laptop. And so I've been doing research on different Mac laptops because I'm a Mac user. I have an Apple phone. I have Apple desktop computer. I want things to be able to airdrop seamlessly. Like, that's just what works best for me. And so I knew I wanted a MacBook Pro. And so I had this idea of like, okay, I'm gonna just start saving for it, and that will start my manifestation, right? Like, I'm gonna open up a little sub savings account and I'm gonna slowly start putting money into there. So my goal was June of this year to have a laptop so that I could edit on the plane rides to and from Maui and, you know, work in my spare time, like if Liv took a nap or, you know, whatever. And so when I realized like it's just not gonna happen, and like I said, I trust the universe, it's gonna happen however it's meant to happen, kind of a thing. And so I was talking with my sister on the phone and I was like, oh man, you know, I was a little bit bummed because I was hoping to have a laptop before I left for Maui. And she's like, well, I have a brand new laptop and I also had an iPad. And so I've just found that for her, it's easier to have her iPad with a keyboard just where she goes. And so she's like, it's just easier for me. So I just have a laptop just sitting at home. It's a MacBook Pro. Do you want it? And I was like, what? Really? And she's like, yeah, like, she's like, we use it every once in a while, but I can't really get it to get online, and it's just been a struggle, and so I don't use it that often. Do you want it? She's like, I might want it back at some point, but do you want to use it as long as you need it? And I was like, yes. Yes, I do. All right, I'm not gonna show you the front of it because it's got a big old picture of my nephew, which he's beautiful and wonderful, but I want to respect my sister's privacy. But you guys, it's literally the MacBook Pro that I have on my computer, and I got it for free. Like, I didn't have to pay for it, and it came into my life. You know what I mean? So, all right, so what I was saying about manifestations and the fact that they don't always come to you in the way that you think that they're going to come to you. And sometimes you have to be open to receiving them in a different way. Like, you have to be open to accepting things from other people. So for me personally, my sisters actually offered me this computer a long time ago. And I was like, oh my goodness, I could never take your computer. Like, no way. I would never take that from you. That's such a big thing. Like, it's such a big ask. I couldn't ask you for that. You know what I mean? Like, so often our brains shut us down because we don't feel worthy, and we feel like, you know, whatever the blocks are for us. And I've done so much work this year, and I feel like it's really paying off, and it's really showing me different ways, and that it's okay that things come in different ways. And I know I'll buy myself a laptop at some point, and I will be able to give her her computer back, and that's wonderful. You know what I mean? But I wanted a laptop by June, and June 10th I went to visit my sister, and she gave me her laptop when I was in Oregon visiting her. So the goal was to have a laptop by June, and I had a laptop by June, and it has been wonderful. And I can't believe I can believe, but it's incredible, you guys, to ask for what you need and have it come to you. And it's just so incredible. So doing the work has really paid off, and I'm thinking about revamping my vision board now that it's like second half of the year. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys haven't made a vision board yet, I urge you to go watch the video of how I created my desktop vision board. It makes my computer so beautifully aesthetic. I absolutely love it. You can customize it to you, and honestly, seeing those things every day, it just brings attention to the things that you really want. And because those are the things that you're focusing on, those are the things that come to you. And the cool thing about my computer one is that I can change it whenever I need to. So first it was a program, then it was food freedom, then it was launch food freedom. You know what I mean? Like, just really cool to see it progress, and it's just been life-changing. The vision boards have been life-changing, so I'm gonna update my vision board. It's been a really incredible 6 months, lots of growth, lots of change, opening myself up to a lot of new things. Yes. Okay, if you guys made it to this part of the video, I want to know what's on your vision board that you're manifesting right now, or what's something that you want to put on your vision board and focus on. Like, it just has to be one thing. Let me know in the comments down below, because I want to know. I believe in you. You can do it. Sorry, Liv's running through the house. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. If this was content that you guys like to see, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe, because it really supports my channel. Don't forget, a little like goes a long way in the YouTube algorithm, and this girl so appreciates it. If you hit that little notification bell, it'll just let you know when my next video comes out. I so appreciate each and every one of you. I love you guys so much, more than you know. This has been an incredible year. I cannot believe that I made this video for you guys. I just can't believe it, that it happened this quickly. So that's it for today's video, you guys. I cannot wait for August check-in, and I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.